morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday and I'm doing good on timing. So today's gonna be a good day. So let's see. Today I have a finance meeting to present at. I'm just presenting OR case volumes. I find it a little bit more difficult to present reports when you don't make the report. So this case report comes from another state. Like I didn't create the report, so I don't know how the data's pulled, or it's so many different factors. Again, every day when somebody asks for data, when the providers are looking at data, they're looking at it in one system. I'm pulling it from another system. I think there's about 3 or 4 different areas where we can retrieve data from. Let's say we want it on cases, case volume. We have what I pull. I can pull everything. I feel like my data is always correct. When we get reports from the hospital side or from the system, they're only pulling OR cases where the surgeon was the primary on the case, because you can have a primary surgeon and an assistant surgeon or a co-surgeon depending on the work, how it's billed, things like that. So when I'm pulling this data and doctors are questioning, well, I thought I had this many and this many, it depends on what you're looking at. So I don't know if I'm going to have to explain some of those things in the meeting, or wow, he came all the way out, or if I'm just gonna have to start incorporating that the next time around. I'd rather present my own data than somebody else's data, but that's just me. I think I have anything else going on besides a meeting to go over a workflow with charging for an intrathecal pump. There's some confusion around when to bill an E&M or an office visit along with the pump, and how the administration of the pump should be documented. So I have that to do. My peer, colleague, whoever will be in the office today. My boss is still out, which has been nice. It's been nice because I haven't like, for one, she's nice for her because she's not working. When she's off, she's always working. So I think she's actually out of the country. But 2, her emails just send me in a put me in anxiety mode every single time. Because again, I always feel like when she emails, she needs it right then and there. And I try to do that. Turn this blinker off for now. So traffic is a little bit heavy. I'm not really talking about anything this morning because I don't have much of an update. Yesterday I got provider dashboards out. I think that was it. Let's go ahead and get going.
There was no just a couple sentences about medical decision making.
Good morning. It is Thursday. It's dark outside. I did have to take my kids to piano, so I'm trying to get to work by 6, and it's 5:27. So I'm probably going to get like in the parking lot around like 6:10. I am stopping at Starbucks for sure. And even if, what am I trying to say? I don't know. So I thought my boss was on vacation, and until Friday, like her out of office said, out of office until the 26th. But I think she was out the country, and I'm guessing she's back now because my coworker said that yesterday morning she woke up to 20 emails from our boss. Our admin said that she's going to be in the office today. I try to get out of going today because nobody's really in the office on Thursdays except me and one other person. So if my boss is in the office today, she's going to be very busy because she's catching up on emails and things like that. There are some days where I may see her for 5 minutes, which kind of defeats the purpose of me coming into the office. If the point is to build rapport with your team. But today's gonna be a good easy day, so I can't complain. And then I'm off until Tuesday, obviously because it's Memorial Day, but I'm off tomorrow. We are heading to the beach, so I'm excited about that. So with that said, I'm getting on the highway and let's get going. Oh, one other thing, I realized I do not introduce myself. So for those of you who are new, my name is Candace, and I am a revenue manager. So this day in the life is all about basically what I'm doing and explaining, parts of the revenue cycle that I'm working on, just to give those who are in this field an idea of what it's like, things you need to know, things of that nature. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this light and let's get rolling to the office. Well, I made it to 6:05, but I'm a little perturbed because I went to Starbucks and I think they were closed, although the time said they opened at 5. So I just really wanted to get a croissant more than anything, because I don't even know if we have breakfast here. So with it being so early, I'm going to be starving. So my breakfast will be several cups of coffee, like it normally is. Well, I'm the only one here right now. I need to have a productive day. Wrong pen. Let's see. I've been inconsistent with how I'm taking notes. I've been using this notepad and then my iPad, but I need to follow up with that doctor. I've done that. I'm just gonna cross it off. I need to figure out what line 60. So I'm gonna transfer my notes, rewrite my notes for this week. I didn't even make a new tab for this week. So this week started on the 23rd, 5/23. So I'm just going to transfer what I still need to do. I need to follow up on coding items. I'm gonna make screenshots for that because I'm gonna forget how I was shown if I don't do it. If you don't use it, you lose it. I need to see if I can get an extract of all the departments that are Place of Service 22. And Place of Service 22 is an outpatient base or a outpatient-based hospital clinic. Hospital outpatient department, HOPD. To re-educate a doctor on baclofen charging and the documentation. And then I need to work on a report for the work RVUs and trend the variances against the volumes for procedures. And then since I'm off tomorrow and it's the end of the month, I need to make sure my work queues are up to date. Take a look at the PB, that's Professional Billing Revenue Management Report in Epic. Some music on Pandora and get to work. Oh, I need to do one. I need to create bill areas. Oh, this is my to-do list. Ooh, I can't stop smiling. Just found out my girls made the dance team they auditioned for. So excited for them. So freaking excited. Oh. Ooh. Checking in. Today's been a frustrating day. I was had a little it was very frustrating. It ended up in tears because I need to educate a provider on how to document properly for the baclofen charges, but I feel like I'm getting mixed messages, and then when I'm trying to educate secondhand, it's just not. It's like there's still a gap, and the gap is on my end, and I wish the compliance would just do the education themselves. So the provider is a provider with under my division, so the hospital compliance can't educate, but yet it's the hospital charges that were in question. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. So I don't know, it's frustrating, and I'm inconsistent with what I'm telling the providers. At least it's one in particular, and that's not a good look on my part. And so it's frustrating and for me, and embarrassing, really. But now I'm getting ready to jump on this AAPC meeting, or not meeting, but an AAPC webinar on the 2021 outpatient E&M coding changes. So this will be really good once it starts, and hopefully I get a handout so that I can reference things later, but we'll see.
Hello everybody, thanks for joining us. We've still got some folks that are getting online, so we're going to give it 2 more minutes before we start the presentation. Thanks again for joining.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A from here in months, but I'm having chicken nuggets, so hospital Chick-fil-A ain't nothing like regular. It's like Starbucks at Target is not, that's not regular Starbucks. That's what I have to do. Now this says educating providers. Oh yeah, educating providers on the gray areas of 2021 E&M guidelines. And this is from the AAPC Audit Services Division, but it's AAPC. And I should get a CEU for this. I'm not 100% sure.
As mentioned when you registered for this event, this webinar has not been approved for any CEUs. If you're looking for CEU supported training, head on over to aapc.com.
Wow.
And find the events links under the training tab.
Wow.
As a registered attendant, you will receive a copy of this presentation slides within a couple days. We don't have them for you today, but just watch your inbox and you'll get a copy of the slides. Uncertainty of the new 2021 E&M guidelines leads to hesitation. Hesitation leads to documentation gaps, and documentation gaps are a direct contributor to what makes the gray areas of the 2021 E&M guidelines.
Well, I absolutely did not close out this vlog, so as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.